We're swapping over to King of the Castle now, though. Oh, also, for anyone interested, if you type out the word mega in all caps, you can enter a giveaway to pick the next viewer variety game that we play, which we'll, go through together to decide that. I like that, mega in all caps. Let me pop in King of the Castle really quick. All caps. Oh no, it doesn't matter if it's all caps or not. Never mind. I just saw your name pop up before you put in all caps, sakes. So I was wrong. I am the fool. As people would say, the April Fool. Oh, thank you, Piggy. People might need to refresh to get the extension working. Yeah, check to make sure the extension's working really quick. I guess it's time for a new dynasty. Let's customize a new character really quick. Yeah, that works. Take it. Let's see. Monarch name. I'll just keep it with Zyros. Mega Man. Being dumb. Still getting crowd control. Well, let me make sure that I have it on. Hold on. Go back here. Yeah, it says it's connected. Maybe I have to just change that. Let me check. Hey, Mana. How's it going? I'm gonna check on Twitch really quick. It's always important to readjust how you're sitting because my ass is killing me. Okay. Everyone should still be able to play. Let's see, where are my extensions listed? There you are. Ah, okay. Activate. Okay, there. It should pop up now. Do you guys see it now? Because I had crowd control on, that's why. What? Okay. You dare play this when I'm about to watch the last three episodes of Arcane? Mel, you can just pause those, Mel. You can just pause them. Arcane's not going anywhere. This is going to be a once in a lifetime thing that you can always come back to and play whenever. Ooh, thank you for that follow. I can't pause them. Corey's going to be streaming it. Tell Corey he's streaming a good show. Also tell him that we'll start Valheim probably whenever if you guys feel like it. As long as it has to be after the Arcane episodes though. Never seen an Arcane, so yeah. Yeah, well, if Jinx isn't your favorite character, we're not friends. I'm just kidding. I don't even know. Who was my favorite character from Arcane? I don't remember. That was just pick a day. You pick a day, Mel. Can't be Tuesday or Thursday, though. I'm still rating on those days. God, why do I have to do everything? Talk to Corey, I'm unemployed. Oh, okay. New dynasty begins. Mega Man. What? I like that they let the name be that long. Play on Twitch. Alright. Alright, chat. Which 3 factions would you like to use this time? We've used all of them, so now it's just up to you guys. Play. Red. Alright, I see a vote for red. Blue, red. Oh. Red. Anybody else? Any preferences? Always purple. They're Team Rocket. Okay. Purple. I'm also a fan of it. Already starting up diplomacy with the viewers. Alright, so we're doing red, purple, and green. Okay. There we go. Alright, chat. You can now join by typing ! join. Does that some message play? Oh. No. No. And remember, you can also type in your pronouns if you want, so that way when it rolls your character, it gives you the pronouns that you prefer. Oh, there you go, Adria. Thank you for that resub now. 27 months. And giving your king compensation, I guess. Yeah. Yes. I'll send your ID in here. If you're playing on mobile, make sure to catch what team you know now, since you can't see the extension. I don't think you can change your pronouns if you already joined though. They don't change. Oh, it's all good, Adria. Wait, let me throw something out and I'll be right back. Oh, we can start when that happens. 1 second! Alright, I'm back. Let us begin. Mega people. King of the castle. A coronation. Oh, we've already gone through this, so I'm just gonna skip through these parts. Can we call the nobles in? Alright, nobles. Let's see. These are our 4 options for ways that you guys are going to vote. Decide what kind of way we're going to celebrate for the new king. So have fun. I'll let you guys pick whatever you want. Neither have outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all. Throw me into the river. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the 9th god. Or host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Oh, this is a new Zyros. To the river! Throw him in! Everybody needs to get it, you know. This is always a good way to go about this. Back with tradition. Ledger. Oh, we got ads running? I think the command's just ads. Huh? There we go.
Exorcist gifted a tier 1
Thanks,
sub to
for the gift sub to Jay. I guess we can ignore the ad thing then. I'll continue. Where did... And Jarrett, you are on Team Green. We need one more person to join Team Red so that way there's at least 3 on each. Alright, so I'm going to get thrown into the river. It is decided the king will be thrown in the river! What kind of coronation is that? A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true king. The nobles pick you up and carry you out the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Your imagination or some of the nobles stifling giggles. Y'all think that's funny? Noble tradition. Y'all are laughing. The council introduction. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet the council of nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the bleak march. Let's talk to the east first with Reed. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Figgy. Hi, Figgy. Pleasure, your august majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign, and the barons. The son. Hail and well met, your majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, And then they go back to arguing with each other. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Path to victory. Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. Oh no! To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. How do I hope the kingdom to remember me? Conqueror. As the greatest king who ever lived. The architect of a new golden age. As a Siant. As the father of the nation. As a peacekeeper. You know what? Yeah, we'll be a peacekeeper. Wait, we did that before, though. I think that's the one I picked. I mean, I picked the greatest king who ever lived. I think. Yes, you know what? Let's be a peacekeeper this time. Yeah, it just randomizes features. We end our season. One of the barons of the march back down from a fight. Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Alright, Reds, you're voting for a way that you want to win, either by lowering stability, having the lowest defiance, or lowering authority. So all you have to do is type exclamation point vote, and then you guys pick for an option between Adrian Sun. Our vote has been made. We'll have a doppelganger. Baron's plan to swap the real king for a perfect doppelganger. It has. Oh, you just joined the red team. So now you too are also trying to, I think, what was it? Stay on the lowest defiance. Advance their scheme, the barons must be the region with the lowest defiance in 2 seasons. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Zaros wears the crown. Alright, purples, you're up to vote. Your things are intimidation, a blood ritual, or possession. To lower your own defiance, raise others' defiance, or have the highest farming. You already have the highest farming. If you did this one, you'd be fighting with red. Same with this one. These two are both red fighting options with A and C. The blood ritual it is! Must have the highest farming in 4 seasons. You guys currently have that. Now Greens, it's your turn to vote. Either you're trying to have a monopoly by raising your trade, starting conspiracy by lowering the treasury, or corruption, which would require lowering authority. Oh, they're going for the monopoly. They're talking to Mr. What is it? I don't remember the name of the monopoly character. Moneybags. There's 4 people on green now. Dang. My monopoly, my money. Moneybags or something. Christians plan to privatize this entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. Advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. I already have that. So let's see, we have the long-lost nibbling, the bird step sibling, and the bastard offshoot. Okay. We can either get our honor guard first. You know what? Yeah, let's get that. Let's do this first. An invitation. Your Majesty, it's our honor to invite you to the Lord's Hunt next year. The hunt will be taking place in late spring, so keep your schedule clear. Apologies, but I must decline. I could really just be mean to Red if I picked this. That's just mean. Hunting for sport is a cruel practice, and I intend to ban it. That's also messed up. Leoth the Squirrel, thank you for that follow and welcome. I look forward to it. Of course, why wouldn't you? The coast has been prosperous of late, but my tax collectors are reporting suspicious coins in the latest takings. The whole region is awash with fake money. The council needs to act. Alright, so this is something that we're all voting for. Tell everyone in the coast to examine their coins and return any duds. Offer a substantial reward if the counterfeiters are caught. Order your artificers to invent a new coin that's harder to counterfeit. Well, this would lower trade. Authority we don't care so much about. The only person that gets screwed over from this one would be me. Lowers our trade. Yeah, lowers Green's trade, and Green wants that. Green wants trade, so this is a war button. Let's see what people decide. So, you know, I'm not vetoing any of this. I'll just let you guys pick. Have fun. It always starts off so nice. All the groups work together at the beginning. Oh, at least mass, like majority, mostly everyone works together. And then as we see as plots advance, these might start splitting off into different areas. Chaos will ensue. I'm just gonna vote whatever Exorcistus votes. I can barely read some of these. Are you playing on mobile? Over the next few weeks, bounty hunters root out counterfeiters and sellers, hideouts, and back rooms across the coast. More than 100 forgers face the noose. All those bounties are eye-wateringly expensive, of course, but public trust in your currency soars. Controversy erupts when it is revealed that one of the counterfeiting rings is Yukari. Yukari. Of course, her fake gold is confiscated at once. Ahahaha, I'm sorry, I just need a little extra cash. Yukari. But so I didn't lose any money, Yukari did. Hey, Yukari, this matches your look though. Look at that. Hang Lady Yukari with the rest. Jesus Christ. Throw her into a damp, dark cell. What? No. Let her off with a warning. Do it, it's tradition. Kill me. Oh, okay. Hang me, like a common peasant. At least grant me the dignity of the axe. Lily Patrician Yukari is led away to meet the noose. Lady Yukari II has joined the council once again. What? This is literally every time we play this, Yukari's character is killed in some way or another. I don't get it. Always Yukari is the one that gets killed in these. It's like Kenny from South Park at this rate. Now that you're a king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword in your heart right now, could I not? Please don't hurt me. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Fortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? The region offers a selection of elite guards. The Council with Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, the Patricians with the champion gladiators from the arena, and the Barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire... see. Which group do I want to pick? Normally, I go with the Barons group. Only because I think that they have, like, the best sounding. We do have the money, but they'll just make everyone mad. Band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to all the regions. I'm probably going to go with the Veterans of the March. Now, you know what? Because I don't want to lower this. I want to help Barons out. I just like want to help everyone. Coastal Gladiators. Oh wait, shit. I was supposed to pick the Veterans of the March. Oh shit. I'm stupid. Well, I can fix this. I can fix this. Alright, so now it's auction time. So we have either a way to increase stability, lower authority, increase farming, lower trade, increase trade, and increase authority. Theros gives me an army. Pretty much. Alright guys, have fun. Vote away! You guys know what you're looking out for more. Patricians are looking out for, I would say, the Grand Bazaar at E. Everyone else, I'm not really sure after that. But this seems to be the most important. So, have fun. Fund away, just like how Eggs typed it. Fund it up, baby! I might have to type it again because I was being the dumb. Wait. You guys know that I think the Thieves Guild one would only lower Purple's trade, doesn't it? Or does it lower all trade? Is Purple trying to screw over Green? Dang, are we seeing like intermingled group fighting already? Wow. Oh, and only Purple. Also, that would help. No, it wouldn't, because they only need to keep the thing about 5, but they don't care about anybody else. Interesting. Okay. I can't believe nobody wants to increase stability. Come on. Come on, guys. Throw me a bone. Arf, arf, grr, barf, barf. Grr, ruff, ruff, barf. Alright, so we have our winners. It looks like trade and farming have gone up. Hey, Contis. I funded the wrong one. Don't worry, I voted on the wrong option. I should have voted for the veterans, and I didn't. Finding a spouse. The twisty passages of your castle. We've already heard that before. We can't escape our mother. I've been busy. Alright. Women. Time to marry a fish. We would need missions to deal with the coast. We haven't been getting any. The Crystal Pox. Sounds interesting. Oh, it's Aches. What's up, Aches? Looking good. Your Grace, I bring grim tidings. An outbreak of Crystal Pox is ravaging the east. Pox, what's that? A most terrible disease, your majesty. It begins with a rash of boils, which slowly and painfully crystallize until the poor victim is sparkling like a diamond. Eventually, the sufferer becomes a crystalline statue. A painful but admittedly glamorous way to go. So, they become a lassie? And what am I supposed to do about it? Your majesty, if I may make a suggestion, victims of Crystal Pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Indeed, the pox crystals can be harvested and used in jewelry. If we allowed the pox to spread, we could make money in the east. By the blood of the dead woman, that is heartless even for you. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trades until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the east to lose money? Alright, holy shit, there's a lot of things going on here. Spread the crystal pox and harvest the gems. I don't like that. Don't do anything one way or the other. I don't like that one either. Quarantine the east to prevent further spread. Honestly, I think that one's probably the best. I'd just quarantine it. I don't like how any of these sound, but you know what? They all lower stability, which is bad for me, one way or another. And, yeah. You guys have fun. Vote. Vote it up. Y'all pick what you want, honestly. Adria is all about that dosh, which she wants to bank. Let's go. Sell the people. Turn them into crystals. Yo, would that mean that you guys, like, if the counts lost that, does that mean they would all turn into crystals and we'd sell them? We would sell Reed, Aches, and Jay. Also, wait, what? There's a name missing from here now. And then there's more over here. That's strange. Wait, why are there only 3 purples? Yeah, why does Red have 5 and then the council only have 3? What's going on? Blockades are placed on the roads leading in and out of the east. Nobody goes in or out. For a month, the crystal pox ravages the countryside. When the blockades are lifted, many fields lie fallow with no farmers left to tend them. Eastern villages are dotted with the gleaming statues of the afflicted. But thanks to the council's quick thinking, the disease doesn't spread beyond the east's borders. Once the roads reopen, counts harvest gemstones from the quarantined dead and sell them at a tidy profit. Look at that. All those counts just got some extra money. There's a comet sighting. A blood-red comet was spotted. Oh, hey, Reed. Spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Highness. The peasants are claiming it as a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? No, it's just peasants being peasants. I'll tell them there's nothing to worry about. Oh, it failed! He delivered a speech reassuring the peasants of the east that the comet isn't a good or bad thing. Just a thing. Probably the ninth god riding a chariot or whatever. Unfortunately, the peasants don't believe a word of it. Your reassurances only panic them further. For a few weeks, the east is gripped by panic. Riots break out in the streets. Soothsayers wander the land foretelling doom. That's spooky. Even the forests of the March, Baroness Adria, 1674, has gone boar hunting with a few of her close friends. What an utter disaster of a year. Not only are we clashing with the king on a daily basis, our relationship is the worst in the entire kingdom. Fire Master will never trust us at this rate. Ugh. How goes the search for the look-alike? Hi, son. Not well. The best I've found is a peasant with the wrong-shaped nose, the wrong-colored eyes, and a wooden leg. Don't let that discourage you. Keep searching. Our doppelganger is out there. I'm sure of it. The Baron's aim is to be the region with the lowest defiance. Alright, so I want yours to be I want this one to have a defiance that's either equal to or the lowest. Hey, it wasn't my fault. It was an accident. It was an accident. Yukari, give me your money. There we go. Now you guys got your thing. Why take from me? Because I wanted to take from Yukari. Old Patrician Masu rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the 9th, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. By the 9th, get away from me. Perhaps you're ill or old. It was one of my citizens. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. We can either have the so-called witch tested, send scholars to the coastal lands to find an explanation, have the accursed Masu sent to the march to relax. Alright, chat. Have fun. I don't know. Up to you guys. You pick. Vacation all I ever wanted. That doesn't really help the issue though if you just get sent to the march to relax. Right? Oh! Looks like option B has it. Alright, see if this works or not. It worked! Sure enough, the scholars from Kale University discover a contaminated well on Masu's estate. Not enough to kill, but enough to make their hair fall out and set their nerves on edge. The water is cleansed, the accused peasant returns to her work, and the scholars have a new poison to investigate. Sorry, I looked away for a second. I just thought it said position. Eligible options. I have found 3 potential matches for you. one eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Oh no, I don't want to marry any of them. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, then let's see them. He whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Valentina, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Jalapris dynasty. According to the accounts, she's a little naive, but that may just be compared to the utter ruthlessness of the Eastern courts. Very pious young lady. Half the East are in love with her, apparently, and the other half hate her. Intriguing! Oh, to join Archie, you have to type join, and then you can put pronouns in. From the coast, we have Clovia, the wealthy, heiress, noble patrician Figgy-Newt's estate. Spends most of her time in the solitude of her villa, so I know a little about her. I like the sound of her. And finally, we have the Marches offering Jakarta, scion of the prestigious Leith Squirrel bloodline. Leith the Squirrel bloodline. And you can be sure she'll tell you all about how prestigious her bloodline is. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She was high up in the army, training the troops, but was dishonorably discharged for some reason. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I have made my decision. Alright. I'm gonna help you out this time, Red, and I mean it, because last time was an accident. Whoa! What the? There's so many people on Red now. What's up with that? Compared to Purple? Purple's like half the size. What's up with all the hate for Purple? Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. There you go, Purple. Or Red. There you go, Red. Okay. Yukari isn't purple is why. But Yukari is green. Counterfeiter's caught. You really need to help the team that has that many players. Yeah, you guys can team up on them. I'll help you out if things go awry. Your Majesty, remember the bounties we placed on forgers in the coast? Of course. Counterfeiters we hanged were rank amateurs. Their coins were only convincing if you're a fool or drunk or both. But now we've rooted out a real professional. Coins are so convincing even I can't tell the difference. Let me introduce Penelope. Hello, your August Majesty. Please don't hang me. Oh dear, I hate meeting people before we hang them. Someone ring up a noose. Hello, Penelope. Penelope's skills are extraordinary. We should employ her at the Royal Mint to help us make coins that can't be forged. Or even better, we could use her expertise to track down other forgers. By the 9th. Oh, hey, Masu. If we employ this outlaw, we make a mockery of the king's justice. Are we sending a message that we only execute insufficiently skilled criminals? I mean, employing her makes sense to me, though. It's like when you get white knights. Or not, I mean white hats, you know, for hacking stuff. Hang Penelope. Ask Penelope to help catch other forgers. Have Penelope come up with a new counterfeit-proof coin. I think that we should do this one, and I don't like the option of this one. And I'm not gonna hang Penelope. No, I don't want to hang Penelope. I think this one's pretty cool. Penelope should help us. I wouldn't say this is rigged. Alright. Seems good to me. Woo! Thank you, Your Majesty. I won't let you down. She's as good as her word. Under Penelope's eagle eye, there is no more counterfeiting in the coast. Fake coins are rooted out quickly, and their foragers hunted down. But the patricians grumble, muttering that your forgiveness of such a criminal is a sign of weakness, not mercy. Alright, would end this season. Ding dong. You said you had a surprise for me? Indeed, and here it is. Behold! Your Highness, what are you doing here at such an hour? Sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any. Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king. The peasant who's the king's spitting image. Great God, just in time, the spy master trusts us. We can move to the next phase, kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos, bad enough that the king's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Ooh. Reverse voting. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. Alright. I'm debating which one of these I want to pick. I don't really care about Anonymous, because I can see what you guys are voting. It shows up in chat. Let's see. Oh, how does this work? Like, you have to vote for your least favorite option, and the one with the least votes will pass? That just means you guys just pick the other 2 options, and then you get the one that you wanted anyway. Let's do the money one. I like the money one the most. I don't think the reverse voting thing really seems to make any sense, at least to me. Tasty Innovation, the Royal Wedding, the Lord's Hunt. Cash money. Let's do this one first. A Tasty Innovation. Hey Jay. I don't mean to exaggerate, your grace, but I believe I have pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. Called for a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and convenient, as my hands were occupied. My servant brought me that evening. Will change the world forever, your highness. Show me. Behold! He holds in the air a plate. Atop the plate are 2 slices of bread, with a piece of meat wedged between them. A straw, a sandwich, corn. It allows the hungry noble to consume 2 slices of bread, plus meat all at once, saving valuable time. Meanwhile, the bread serves as an impregnable barrier, preventing one's hands from being besmirched by meaty juices. Breathtaking, astonishing, ingenious, magnificent. Naturally, since this is my invention, I propose we name it after me. In a few years' time, I expect everyone to be enjoying a nice J. Lapras for lunch. You invented sandwiches and you named them after yourself, Jay. But naturally, this innovation cannot be made available for free. Every time a J. Lapras is consumed, I expect a small royalty payment. Alright. Chat. We can either give J. Lapras the royalties he deserves. J. Lapras are too delicious to be controlled. J. Lapras shall receive a one-time reward from the treasury instead. The servant should be rewarded instead. What was his name again? Controversial J. Lapras opinions. Let's see. I don't really care. I don't really know. Chat, do you guys know which one you want? Like, can I see some answers already? Because if I see some answers and you guys want some monies, we can just pick this one right here. What do you want? No, you don't want more. You don't want free money. You guys don't want free money. Is that what I'm hearing? Make the servant rich. A or C. We seem to be a little split. C. All right. People seem to want this. You know what? I can get behind that. But you know what? This would be fun. I think this would be fun too. At the same time, I'm gonna be picking this. This or this? Oh, I'm debating. Flip a coin. Whoops, slides on to B. Nobody wants B. I don't think. Okay, a few people wanted B. Never mind. I just scrolled up when I saw Jer wanted B. So that's just not true. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. There. You guys can pick whatever you want. You guys can still pick D, because I know there were some D pickers here. Remember, if you pick what I picked, then you get money. You got 500 gold for picking what I picked. That's a lot of money, guys. Oh, red does not care. Red just wants to help the peasant. And most of green. I'll come for my money soon enough. Fair enough. Blood and stars! He wouldn't have intended this snack if I hadn't specifically requested a convenient meal. Despite Count J. Lapras' protestations, the servant is brought before you. Hello, your majesty. Most people call me Footlong. Due to my large feet. Footlong, I like the sound of that. I prefer calling it a J. Lapras. We can't call it that. We'll name it something boring. Decided, henceforth, this innovative dish shall be known as a footlong. Footlongs prove a massively popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the east, experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between two pieces of bread. Hello, footlong. And it is canon now, my friends. Let's do the Lord's Hunt before we have the royal wedding. After several days riding along muddy roads, you have arrived in the march for the royal Lord's Hunt. What weapon did you bring for the occasion? You know, let's take a spear. What animals did you bring to help you catch your prey? Let's go with... Let's go with a falcon. Ah, your majesty. Hey, Daz, what's up? Pleased you could make it. I see you brought a spear. Marvelous choice, your majesty. You brought a falcon. Good for small game, your majesty, but I hope you're not hoping to hunt a deer with that thing. These woods are teeming with game, your majesty. As the king, it's up to you what we hunt. The White Hart. Go ducks. I took a spear to hunt ducks. Get the whale. You know what? Let's go. Big game. Are you sure? Your Majesty, the White Hart is said to live in these woods, but it's a rare and elusive beast. They say it's nearly impossible to catch. I'm sure. There's no shame in ambition, your Majesty. Producing a sound that scares the birds from the surrounding trees. Let the Lord's Hunt commence! Spur your horse on through the undergrowth, your spear clutched in your sweaty palms, your falcon soars overhead. You ride on and on through the wilderness, searching for a flash of white between the trees, but none is forthcoming. That day you go home disappointed. Do not be dispirited, your Majesty. We will try again tomorrow. The next day you are unlucky again. Holy shit, that's such a low chance. Third day you rise early and sally out into the woods. This is your last chance to catch the elusive beast. Tomorrow you must return to the capital. Hey, where's the save state at? Sun gets low and then... Oh, we failed. That would have been cool if we were able to see it. Never mind, your Majesty. It has been many decades since a White Hart was caught in these woods. At least no one can fault your ambition. The next day, you begin the long ride back to the capital. The Lord's Hunt was a wash, but the barons don't resent you for it. That's the fickle nature of any hunt, they tell you. And the thing is, you can't increase any of your stats to affect that one. It was just chance. We tried, though. Your wedding to Jakarta is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Jakarta at your side. Take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife. I've changed my mind. I can't do this. I do. Hey. Everything's happy. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. At the feast, your new wife, Jakarta, delivers a long rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. By the time you find yourselves alone with Jakarta, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. This was the royal chamber. Bedroom, is it? Thought it would be bigger. My bedchamber back home is much better appointed than this. I hope you're not feeling homesick already. You better get used to life in the capital. Of course not. I never get homesick, actually. I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. Tell me something you're passionate about. I love to hunt. There's something about having all that power over a terrifying animal. Makes me feel big. Oh god, I've married an utter twit. That's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on to the subject, you gently fall asleep to the sound of Jakarta droning on about herself. Depending on your weapon and your animal. Yeah, maybe if I brought a cat with me, it would have probably increased it. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. But thanks to your invention, the footlong. Yes, and I've had peasants from the marsh moving onto my lands, just desperate to sponge off our prosperity. How exquisite. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh god. Everybody's gunning for this. Jesus. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The coast's economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with. Money breeds money. I've made a series of investments to improve our profits even more, but what do we do with all the rest of this gold? Time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom piece by piece. But first the king must be in desperate need of our gold. We have to lower the treasury for green. Alright, good luck. Good luck with your screaming. Back from the hunt. Staros, dearest, I have something for you. It's something I brought back from my latest hunt. A trophy. Carta takes you by the hand and leads you in the Great Hall, where a white sheet hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free and it falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack. Fearsome. This will be perfect for instilling some fear into the nobles. It's scaring off the servants. Get it out of here. The bear makes a fine addition to the council chambers. Your nobles give it nervous glances every time they enter the room. Very cool. An old debt. How do you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? Shut your daft mouth and give me what I am owed, you honorless dog. Dang aches. What in the 7 hells is going on? This pimple-headed lackwit... Figgy's going hard. Expects me to pay her a huge quantity of gold just because her great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Your Majesty, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honor dictates that noble patrician Figgy Newts is liable for their ancestors' debt. By the 9th, this is ludicrous! I demand we put this to a vote. Alright, so we have order noble patrician Figgy Newts to pay their debt. Cancel the debt. It's too old to matter. Order Figgy Newts to pay their debt, plus 2 centuries of interest. Alright, chat. This is all you guys fighting for each other. It's a Royal Rumble. Have at it. Fight it. It's all you guys fighting each other. Will purple and green. How will they decide? Who will they team up with? Money. Holy shit. That's so much money. Cancel student debt. Is Figgy gonna have to pay tons of cash? Uh-oh. It's looking like it. Voting has closed. By the 9th, 2 centuries of interest. But how go bankrupt? Your great-great-grandfather should have thought of that before he decided to run so slowly. Holy shit, Aches just got all of Figgy's money. Tell you what, I'll give you a few weeks to sell off the family silver before I expect full payment. This is an outrage. Exorcist, you little snake. I'll get you back for this. My mods are fighting each other. Holy shit. Lady Patrician Yukari II is here to see you, Your Majesty. She wants to sell you a crab. Archie? What? The latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty. The patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that no one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Bear, send her away and don't waste my time like this again. How many times can I bully Yukari in one game? Very well, send her in. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you, these crabs will only go up in value. I'll make the sale of jeweled crabs illegal. Turn this fool away. Buy the box of crabs. Sure. Why not? Counting out your gold, Lady Yukari the second assures you that you will not regret your purchase. Oh, sweet. There's like collectible Pokemon apparently. I'm just taking them all. Uh-oh, look, a way to lower stability by just voting for something, guys. I can also increase authority. Wowie. Alright, well, these are all your options. Have fun. I already know what's gonna happen. I guarantee I know what one of these is gonna be. I don't even feel like you guys need to fund that much into A, because I feel like everyone wants that. Or at least a majority of you do. I don't really want anything. Wow, Master, that's deep. I use the money for something true. Sniffle, sniffle. Okay. So you guys funded, yeah, okay. No surprise here. You guys funded that, that prison. Oh, about our heir. A vanity project. Your marriage to Jakarta has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. High time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Thank you, Mother. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young. Okay. My wife and I will have a child together. I don't know what that one says. Let's check out this one first. Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the Counts of the East. Lately they've been neglecting their tithes. Tithes? Tithes. How dare they forget their duties to the church? I'm not a debt collector. Who do you think the common folk will blame if the church starts failing? Me? No, Your Highness, they'll blame you alone. Especially if I tell my priest to spread word that you refuse to help a holy man in need. Go away, you irritating old fart. Fine, I'll help. The worst offender is Count J. Lapras. He hasn't paid his teeth in years. I want an example to be made of him. What? Go with that one. This one right here. Count should be exempt from paying teeths. Toss Count J. Lapras in the dungeon as an example to the rest. No. Hey, Phelan. We're currently playing King of the Castle. Okay. Look, I don't even care that the stat's gonna drop. Because... yeah. Because people suck. Oh. Well, you know what? Here, everybody. Do that. If you want to come join us, type an exclamation point join along with your pronouns if you're interested. It's a game where people vote on stuff and I just chill. Where everyone who votes on that is gonna make money. Oh, look at all the money you guys can make. Wow. All that money. All that sick money. I had no interest in picking this. I'm not tossing Jay in jail for this. Was Zyros making it rain? Yeah. Voting has closed. Do nothing to address the problem. The council opts to do nothing to address this travesty? Very well, you'll see what happens. Throughout the kingdom, priests preach to their flocks that the king is a baby kicker and devil worshipper. The global peasants lap it up. Okay. Alright. Chief Architect bustles into your office carrying an armful of parchment. Statues can be torn down, paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? I propose we carve your majesty's visage into the side of a mountain. It'll take dozens of artisans, thousands of hours, but we'll ensure you're always remembered. Just make sure you get my good side. That does sound pleasing. So glad you think so, your majesty. It'll be the talk of the kingdom and beyond. Call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. Onside carved in your likeness will surely get people talking, but it'll take time and a lot of gold. Oh, our treasury's too loaded to include this one. Do. If I pick this, I know green's gonna get mad at me. I know green wants this one. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Go ahead. This is an idea best left forgotten. Yeah, the question is, do people want to help green or do they just want to screw them over? Because I'm trying to help green by not vetoing that. I'm going to give it a second. I still think this is surprising. The two of you equal together are 7. Oh. Well, it looks like we're going with option A. Archie also wants to spend the treasury. Planning starts in earnest. The mountainside is covered in scaffolding. You wait eagerly for the news of this project's completion. The work is plagued by setbacks. Stone is harder to carve than anticipated. Storms knock down the scaffolds. A rock slide erases much of the work that has to be done. Majesty, I have to admit, I may have bitten off more than I could chew. I'm sure it'll work out in the end, right? Yes, of course it will. Alright, well, looks like that season ends. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. More like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demons will come anywhere near it. The counts aim to lower stability to 4 or less, still. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. What do I owe this pleasure, Madame Treasurer? Oh, give it a rest. You know why I'm here. Let's just hurry this up, shall we? Where do I sign? Here, and here, and here. There you go. You've got what you wanted. Now give me the money. Ah, not so fast, Treasurer. Didn't we also agree you'd sign over ownership of the Royal Mint's gold mine? So I did. Very well, here you go. Of course. Goodbye, Madam Treasurer. My eyes deceive me. Was the Royal Treasurer you were speaking with? Indeed, my friend. Good news. With the King's gold running out, the Treasurer was willing to sell off the kingdom's roads and bridges. Soon this kingdom will be ours. But what will we do when we own everything? We have to either turn the king into our proud corporate mascot, raise stability, ho, or mercilessly extract wealth from the kingdom until it collapses. This is just for green to vote for. What? This is surprising. I thought you guys would just pick A. Because if you raise stability high enough, you just win with your next objective. I'm confused. What? What do I know? Why would we go against purple and red? Because you're one thing away from winning! Doesn't really matter though. We've invested a lot of money in this kingdom. It's about time we started turning a profit. But what about the king? Won't he try to stop us? The key word there is, my friend, is try. For the final stage of the patrician scheme, they must lower authority to 3 or less. Look, I can tax anyone. Or I can tax none of you. Keep your money. How much money do you guys have? Look at all that money you guys got. Beep. Bankruptcy looms. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. What do you suggest we do? Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels. Perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most are buried with piles of gold, so I've heard. I own the Royal Mint, don't I? Make more coins. Sell off some of the royal jewelry to wealthier nobles. I could lower authority. Oh, look at that. Or I could lower stability. I own the Royal Mint, don't I? Make more coins. Time to crack open some tombs. But this increases defiance. And this is pretty close to you guys just wanting to revolt. So, that's a lot of money, but I think that has a huge drawback. Well, you know what? Go for it. Because I don't like the options that are just increased by a lot. That just seems like a terrible idea. That buried gold isn't doing anyone any good, is it? Time to desecrate some graves. Hey, Clef. Oh, dang, it lowered it down to 4. That's a lot less. So now they can actually just revolt if they wanted to. Or is it authority? I can't remember. I think it's authority that they have to worry about. Yeah. Winter chill. Cold. The March or winter has been especially cruel this year, Your Highness. I could feel it in my bones. We can add more logs to the fire. Settle down and warm up. I found the secret is layers. It's not just about me. In March, the river's frozen and people won't work for fear of frostbite. My butler touched an iron fence post and lost his entire finger. Alright, so let's see. Order the counts to send any surplus food. Leave the barons to deal with it. Send eastern troops to clear snow and ice. Send food to build marcher stockpiles. That. I want to see if that even works. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Counts gather vast amounts of food from their own harvest and loaded it onto wagons. A tricky business rolling them into the march, but the people are delighted. Barons and peasants alike hole up in their homes, comfortable until the winter passes. Yay! Crab. The crab craze has swollen to unforeseen heights, Your Majesty. That's good, isn't it? The trade is so profitable that patricians are shutting down textile mills to focus on crab catching. Thousands are unemployed. But who cares about that, Your Majesty? Your box of crabs is now worth nearly double what you paid for it. Prevent the closure of factories by offering tax breaks to major industries. This is a waste of everyone's time. I'll make the sale of jeweled crabs illegal. Hold your nerve and hold on to the crabs. Hold! Let's sell the crabs then. You sell your crabs. Hey, look at that. I got an achievement called Penny Pincher. Meanwhile, industries collapse along the coast. They don't have to worry about that. They're at a 9. Archie, this just means that the crab craze is gonna go crazy. Somewhere in the march, Baroness Adria sits at a banquet, gnawing on a greasy chicken leg. She and her fellow plotters discuss their scheme between mouthfuls. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the king in full view of the honor guard and the palace watch? No, of course not. We need to use the chaos to our advantage. We have 2 options. Right, your options are raise your own defiance or lower your own farming. I wonder what it that needs to get to for red. This is just red. Okay. Lure the king to the march and abduct him there. Dang. We need to convince the king that the march is on the verge of rebellion. In the current climate, he'll be forced to make a diplomatic visit to smooth things over. That's when we strike. One king enters the peace tent and another king leaves. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must raise their defiance to at least 5, but without starting a rebellion. 2 counts meet on the outskirts of a... Okay, it's this again. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good for us. Oh yes? Fires, wanton murder, giant spiders, all that and more. The fabric between worlds is wearing thin. The time is ripe to summon a demon. But which honored guests should we invite? Well, you can lower your own faith or you can raise trade. I think this one would be easier. Faith is already pretty low. What's it gonna be then? Oh, it just went with the first one. Lower faith. Ankarazad will never break through while the church has its claws in the hearts of the people. If we make this kingdom ideal for his presence, he will sweep through the land and leave nothing but grinning corpses. From one of these corpses, we will simply pick up the crown. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 2 or less. Ooh, look at all these different things that you guys need now. Okay, stop the count. The timer set to 15 seconds and the vote will automatically close once the timer is over. 500 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, negative 500. Well, I've given you guys so much money that won't matter. Let's just do that one. And we'll get rid of that. Maybe make people vote faster. Oh. Okay, so yeah, green can now rebel if they wanted. If they so chose. I don't know what that one says. Costly crossbows, dangerous roads. Costly crossbows it is. As you're walking beside the palace parade grounds, a crossbow bolt whizzes past your head and shatters against the wall behind you. Adria approaches, out of breath and waving frantically. She has a sleek, fancy-looking crossbow nestled in one hand. Bloody hell, your highness. I nearly took your head off. What in the 7 hells are you doing with that? Sorry to scare you, I just wanted to show you this crossbow. Can shoot 3 bolts a minute. Punch through Ashmidian armor at 500 yards. Beautiful, isn't she? Trouble is, to achieve such accuracy and power, she needs to be crafted from springwood. It grows only in the forests of the coast, and those coastal bastards charge exorbitantly for it. That's the free market, I suppose. Pah! If this is what the free market looks like, let's put it in chains, that's what I say. The barons of the march are guarding your borders, my liege, and yet we can't afford to buy the weapons we need. If you want to keep your kingdom safe, the patricians must stop price gouging. Hey, Jer. Your August Majesty, this is outrageous. These barons just want a bargain. So we can either put a price cap on the sale of springwood, order the patricians to send springwood to the barons for free, refuse to limit the free market, or plant a springwood grove in the march. Oh, well, oh. So I want to give you guys more money. Let's do that one. Oh, vote away. Oh, y'all really want to plant that tree. Oh, it failed. Well. Dangerous roads. My liege, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits. Hey, Henry. The marcher roads are too dangerous to travel, even with guards. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. So we can pay a mercenary company to patrol the roads, make a few empty promises and hope this all goes away. Send a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits, or offer a bounty on bandit scalps. We're saying no to that one. It's gonna be another failure or a success? Hey, it passed. The operation is a complete success. Within a month, the marcher roads are perfectly safe. If you don't mind riding past hanged carcasses of bandits. This. A nice soak. Great God, what in the ninth's name is that smell? Says Archie to Aches. A bit of lavender oil, a little rose. Well, it's vile. Stay away from me, if you please. Won't do you much good. Everyone in the east is bathing these days. All thanks to our aqueduct's pristine waters. Why, I haven't been bathing nearly once a fortnight. But you're getting rid of the natural stink that wards off disease. You smell rather nice, actually. Why, thank you, Your Grace. In fact, the council should establish public bathhouses in cities all across the kingdom. Bloody hell, really? All a decent hunter needs is to plunge into a forest pool to wash off the blood every once in a while. We can either build bathhouses, warn the kingdom about the dangers of bathing, or have the king bathe in public to show the benefits. This one's mostly just to make it go by fast. So, yeah, you have 15 seconds to vote, so go. We have to show them the benefits. Let's see if it actually works, though. Hey, it worked. Your servants scurry to set up a huge golden tub in front of the palace. The nobles look on, along with a crowd of curious citizens. When you disrobe and sink into the steaming water, no one dares to even crack a smile. Fetch the royal ducky! The nobles laugh and applaud. Even Baron Archie claps a couple of times. Such a ringing endorsement, the popularity of bathing booms with the counts at the forefront of the new trend. Soon nobles travel to the east to enjoy the health benefits. For the ducky! Crab bubble bursts. Blistering heat. Your heir. Baby. Quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... my son. My child. My daughter. The nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter? What is her name? Zyros II. I'm not very creative. Huzzah, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Zyros II, or Zyros II, will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Crab bubble bursts. Crab. Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered, which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. What? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. Curiously, Lady Patrician Yukari II, the very same patrician who first began the crab craze, recently sold all her crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. Yukari did a rug pull. Something must be done. You summon your council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled Nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the patricians' benches like... Oh. Ow. My wrist. Arrest Yukari and confiscate... Fucking arresting Yukari. As always just turns back to Yukari. You all get money if you pick it. Get your money back. Yeah. Remember, guys, if you all vote C, you get money back for it. Oh, man.
Unleash Ultima!
No.
Such devastation! This was my intention!
Your soldiers stormed Lady Patricia Yukari II's opulent mansion, arresting her and confiscating her ill-gotten crab gold. Trial will be held as soon as possible. Outraged patricians protest that your actions are illegal and make a mockery of the law. Don't they know you're the king? Worth it. This is the last one. Blistering heat. Your esteemed highness, unfortunate tidings. Summer has been exceedingly hot this year, and citizens have been dying from the heat. The harvest will be poor, as you can imagine. Is there something I can do? Perhaps, if your serene highness and the council are willing. Alright. Alright. Force peasants to work through the summer, encourage regional immigration to supplement the labor market, or mandate midday siestas. Ooh, siestas. So many throws. Yukari's going all out with this. Well, there's nothing that decreases authority, it just increases it. You can lower stability, though, if you pick either of these. Have at it. Go get it, chat. I don't know, the idea of the siesta sounds nice. This is a personal thing. This is amusing. The peasants are more than happy to accept help from other parts of the kingdom. Help which keeps the agricultural sector alive. There are a few cultural disagreements and incidents, but overall the extra workers are a boon to the coast's economy. Yay! I guess that's the end of that season. Alright. So here's your auctions, guys. Well, the counts are probably going to want this. I guess if the patricians really want to rebel, they would want to increase military. How about you? It could also kind of help me if you wanted to get this. Oh yeah, the patricians do want this. They want to lower authority. Oh, you guys have lots of money. And remember, guys, whoever gets their goal first now wins. So if the green team can lower authority, then they win. I'm just letting everybody else know. Have fun. All I'm saying is that all the other groups might want to work together to make it so that way F isn't even on that list. Otherwise, green wins. Oh, it's not off of military that they're gonna win. It's because they're... I think authority needs to get down to a 4, doesn't it? Oh, is it lower? Oh. I don't know what it is because it says on the verge of rebellion. They have no money left. Your ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a peacekeeper, but so far you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom is still on the brink of chaos, Your Majesty. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot, change your image. Your other advisors have some ideas. You should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the ninth god, the church will lend our full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Here's another idea. Declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Don't listen to the rest of these fools. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? The lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any king who recovers it will rule over a golden age. Oh, look at that. All these stats are bad. My chances of winning are terrible. When I check this, Reed, you have no money. Like farming and military might be my best chance. Authority and military, I don't see that happening. Might stand a better chance to win. Oh. I mean, I've won once. But I only restart it because I don't want to kill that character. Let's try that one. But adventures aren't cheap. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall faith and trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. A spot of heresy. Your Grace, I'm not stunned and outraged and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense, fabricated charge. They're claiming I'm part of a cult because of the peculiar design of my crest, and how I have exactly 10 people at every meal, and the strange noises from hidden chambers. It's ridiculous. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Highness. Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Search for a witness to defend Count Reed. Help the Inquisition gather evidence against Reed. Suggest they pray for a good outcome. All these have a pretty abysmal chance of working. I feel like this would probably help lower faith. And that's my input. I think B would lower faith probably. No, but the chances of it lowering faith is higher than it succeeding, and they're all chance-based. Oh. During the trial, Reed crumbles and confesses to being a disciple of the 10th. Oh, look, that lowered faith. Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor gives the order. By the end of the day, Reed has been put to death. Reed's dead. But back. Your Highness, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. The demons hatched from the ground? Worse, even than that, I fear. An order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute. It's the order of the Gossamer Shield, Your Majesty. They were once the greatest of the knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land. Tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters for the coast. This is a stain on the honor of the East. Nonsense. Our military has suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired Gossamer Security to keep order for a pretty penny, I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved, and kicking the buttocks we want kicked. Blood and Stars, Gossamer Security, how has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Grace, I beg the Council to be reasonable. I'm pretty sure purple just wins. Because there's nothing that can stop purple at this point. First, Yukari now reached the mods be worried. I guess. Yukari's the one who wasn't dying during this. There are no tie victories. Only if there's a full-on rebellion against the king. But then still one person's named the successor over everyone. The other Gossamer Knights remain happy mercenaries on the coast, enjoying the spoils of their labor. Slowly the patricians rebuild their garrisons. But the counts are not happy. Some openly complain about you, and rumors start going around about your unwillingness or inability to preserve tradition. Oh, if I vote for red, then it becomes a tie. Oh wait, no it isn't, because it has to go up to 4. Sorry, I tried. Oh, and they're currently rebelling. But the game's over. It's an ordinary evening. You're headed towards your bedchamber when a strange noise echoes from outside. Not quite a human scream, not quite an animal. Something shivers down the back of your neck. Go to bed and forget about it. Check on your wife. While racing to the halls, you literally bump into Jakarta. Great God, Zyros, I was looking for you. What in the world is going on? Then footsteps approach. A cluster of counts stand there, looking extremely pleased with themselves. What are you doing here? Greetings, Your Grace. Good morning. Glory to Ankarzad, the 7th god's smile. What are you saying? This is treason. The fields are bare thanks to our work, Your Grace. Lowborn all across the kingdom will starve. Unless you do right by them and give in to our demands. What do you want? Ankarzad has this kingdom in the palm of his hand, ready to give it to the rightful monarch, Vanya. You have a choice. Die of old age in exile or be killed now. Either way, we get the crown. Fine, I'll leave the kingdom and never return. How delightful. Let us make arrangements. Don't worry, Zyros. I still care for you. I'm not leaving your side. You and Jakarta are sent to a tiny island in the middle of nowhere along with Zyros II, under the watch of the least cheerful counts in all the kingdom. It's some comfort to hear that the counts spend a great deal of time arguing with the new monarch about how the regions should be portioned out. It's unlikely to end peacefully. Maybe the life of a goat herd won't be so bad. I got to chill out and have fun. I didn't get to die for once. The ex-king lived out his days tending goats. Each night, the laughter of the demon Ankarzad would ring in his ears, and a rictus grin would cross his sleeping face. All that remained of the Baron's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the castle, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumor. The patricians, led by Jerbear, launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing besides distracting the king, while cunning schemers took the throne. And so the demon Ankarzad did lay waste to the kingdom, and the streets were littered with smiling corpses. And the count smiled too, as Monarch Vanya ascended to the throne. Hey! King Zyros, the baby kicker. Oh yeah, because of the faith thing. That was funny. Woo! That was a fun round of King of the Castle. Purple always tries to go for that demon one, and it was nice to see it actually win for once. I've seen that one get picked so many times, and it always ends up just not working. I was like, yes, summon the demon. If you rebel, then your scheme just goes away, because that changes your win condition. The blood ritual is successful. Bring on the blood sacrifice. Huzzah. Nah, I think it was close enough that anyone could have won. Don't blame yourself for that. Y'all take this too seriously sometimes. Calm down a little bit, guys. It's just a fun little chill thing. It's just a video game. Okay? Oh, calm. Relax. I get bullied a shit ton in this, and I don't get upset. Like, I have people saying stuff like, "Oh, Zyros, you fucked us over. You fucked us over. You fucked us over." No matter what I pick, like, it's just for laughs. Yeah. Like, no one's actually upset with each other. I don't think anyone would actually be upset. Like we say it for jokes. I don't think anyone's actually mad at me when I pick something that goes against what their group wanted. You know, because we're all just playing a game. I'm always upset. Well, that's different. Yeah, it's just people discussing stuff. Oh no, I have to end stream anyway. I have to wake up early for work. So, that ending was a nice time. We had another nice round of King of the Castle. I'm going to do the variety game giveaway another time because it is late, and I think a lot of the people who entered it had gone to sleep. So that was my last stream for this week. I'll be back next week. I'll post my schedule sometime once I figure out exactly what's going on. But thank you guys for always hanging out with me. It's always a fun time. That's about it. You know, come join the Discord if you're not already in there. Come hang out with us. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. And everybody, have a great night. I love hanging out with you guys. Seriously. Streaming would not be the same without you. So come on by another time. We can hang out some more. Alright, with that, I am out. Do. Yeah, I think that is funny that Yukari dies in each of these. It's always fun to me. Alright, now we're gonna go to see Cal, who's playing Dredge. Spooky fishing stuff, right? I think. Woo!